Well, now our original series, Project Home, with an emotional story tonight.
Yeah, homeless and pregnant. Two words that just shouldn't go together, but far too often do.
Susie Steimle investigates what needs to change to get expecting mothers off the street.
I'm sorry. I know, baby.
Meet Jeremy.
Hi, handsome boy.
At just 19 days old, he already has a storied past.
And you said he was born addicted?
Yes, very addicted to heroin, addicted. Well, he tested positive for meth and heroin.
Robian Clark affectionately refers to herself as Jeremy's grandma.
He's a very good baby.
Yeah, what's he like?
You know, he's awesome.
She's friends with Jeremy's birth mother. They met as a test group for Oakland's community cabins, a rehousing program for the homeless. Robian found permanent housing, but Jeremy's parents are still on the street. They haven't been able to get clean.
So they're both out in a tent, out on the street. Neither one of them in a position to have the baby because they're homeless.
I was homeless out here for about 2 years.
Erin Finnefrock is another friend of Robian's and another participant in the community cabin program. She's been through hell and back. She's a former addict who got clean and then found housing in Paradise in the fall of 2018.
About 2 months later, that fire hit, and I was pushed into an evacuation site. So going from being homeless to not being homeless for a couple months to back to being homeless again.
She's now back out on the street, expecting another seemingly unsurmountable challenge.
I'm hoping, I'm not gonna hope, I will be in somewhere before the baby gets here.
The father of her unborn child is in prison, and she's not quite sure how far along she is.
How far along are you?
About 4.5 months, almost 5 months.
And you haven't been to the doctor?
I've not been to the doctors.
She spends most days sleeping in this tent alone and terrified.
Just the whole situation, like I said, I don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to. I just feel like I'm really alone, and I don't know, there's not that much resources out here for women.
The word homeless and pregnant, really, they shouldn't go together, and yet they do.
Martha Ryan is the executive director of the Homeless Prenatal Program. She launched it 30 years ago after working at refugee camps in Somalia, Sudan, Ethiopia, and Uganda. Then Martha says she realized there's a developing world here too.
To have families that are living on the street, living in cars, riding 24-hour buses so that they can get through the night, that shouldn't be happening in a city that is as wealthy as San Francisco is.
Martha and her team are petitioning the Human Rights Commission to prioritize pregnant women who are on wait lists for housing. Right now, they're not considered a priority. The only way that a woman can be bumped up on the list is if she can prove she's in her third trimester and that she's at medical risk. And even then, the average wait is 121 days, which would be after the baby's born.
You can't be healthy if you don't have housing, if you're not staying inside somewhere.
A study by UCSF's Preterm Birth Initiative found housing instability during pregnancy increases the odds of preterm birth by 20%. The average cost of hospitalization for one premature infant is $55,393. That dwarfs the cost of placing anyone indoors. Martha says if we want to help the Jeremys of the world, we have to help the Erins too.
If we don't go upstream now and work with pregnant moms and help moms deliver healthy babies and help those babies become stable and give them the resources that they need so that they can move forward in life, then I guarantee you the next generation of chronically homeless is in the pipeline right now.
Hi, pretty baby.
Right now, it's unclear if Jeremy is that next generation. Robian doesn't know how long he'll stay with her, or if he'll enter the foster system, or if he'll still be called Jeremy by the time he can understand this story. He has no idea what kind of world he was born into, or if for him, it's going to get any better. As for Erin, it's not lost on her that she's made a lot of decisions that put her baby at risk. So she's taking another one, making the choice to get hooked once again on hope. The hope of finding a home and the idea that maybe if she can save this baby from a life on the street, it might just save her right back.
And I kind of look at it, maybe this baby's here to save my life. Who knows? Maybe make the steps in the right direction and actually do something with myself and keep doing it.
Susie Steimle, KPIX 5.
If you do want to help, here's how you can. Just visit homelessprenatal.org for more information on how you can get involved. We've also posted this link in Susie's story, which you can share right now on our website at kpix.com. Also remember to keep sending your stories and ideas to projecthome@cbs.com.